Actually, let me see if there's anything else around here first before we go into the store. Oh, there's Joan. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Mark Twain quotes, "Good to see the younger generations open to the classics. Of all things I've lost, I miss my mind the most." Oh, that's quite poetic. John, what are you doing here?
I don't know if I should bother her now. She probably won't be happy to see me.
Oh, we can say hi, though.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
She's drawing a pterodactyl. It's cool.
Surprised you're still in town. Thought you'd just leave again.
Ooh, burn.
Maybe I deserve that.
Maybe you don't. My mom says I can hold a grudge. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Damn, she's really mature.
I know it's stupid, just...
Not at all.
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks.
Maybe
for
not
listening.
quite so mature. You're welcome, kiddo.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
Alright, we should probably... Ooh, who the hell is this? We did see him on the way here, but... JDE. Oh no, it's Joe. Never mind that.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. Man, he's a rock.
This guy's legs like tied up in place. You wanna talk, Joe? What are you looking at? The miner statue? Just another relic.
A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now.
Oh, this is Anna's dad. He likes us. Or so we've been told. To 20,000 men that marched through Boone County to reach Blair Mountain in 1921 were where they fought for what they have now, for what we have now. Nothing worth having is not worth fighting for. Okay, it's a nice quote, I guess. And this is Old Man. Fair enough.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. And of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
I'm not so well caught up on American history, but why should West Virginians be so proud of being having been rednecks? Still are rednecks? Not sure. Oh, so maybe yeah.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
Here we go. This will answer my question.
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
3, 4.
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
None.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
2.
2. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. One, to replace the light bulb. Two, to complain about how the old one was better.
Guess a reference to the old days, I guess. The good old rednecking days.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
Sure, yeah. Go
I'm
on.
all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strikebreakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strikebreakers over in Logan County.
That's right, 10,000 strong, and it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity, brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now. Oh.
And is that where the redneck term come from? I thought it would be for standing out in the sun for too long. I think there's a couple different stories about where the redneck moniker came from, but it's pretty powerful stuff though. Rise against
It definitely makes for one hell of a story.
rise against the men.
There's heroes everywhere. Heroes who died for what I have. So, I do my part. Feel I owe it to them.
I get it.
I think you do. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Real spit. You want some spit? Shall I spit all over the thing? Nah, you good. Evans Path Church, keeping old beliefs alive.
Religion's kind of like genetics. If your parents had it, you probably do too.
Well, I don't think that's so much the case nowadays, but let's see what this one reads. Cold River Mine opened 1854, closed in 1861 after the flood drowned 6 men. West Shadow Mine opened 1866, closed 1892, top producer in Boone County for 5 years. Deep Rock Mine opened 1890, closed 1926. Stripweather Mine opened in 1915, closed 1920. Smoky Hill Mine opened. Okay. Alright. Bunch of mines closing down, I guess. And this is the same. Okay. Let's go speak to Joe. Maybe we have something to say about this statue, though, before.
I've never been the romantic type, but I get why people care about this statue.
What's up, Joe? Just intensely staring at it.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. The boys give you trouble?
Yeah, maybe a little, yeah, maybe.
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
That's true. Say, have you seen Dennis today?
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, why wasn't he at the wake?
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miner's Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I mean, it's hard if he hasn't been a miner himself, right? I mean, you can empathize, but can you really relate?
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
Uh, you probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
Fair enough, good catching up
I
with you.
have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight.
Yeah, let's check these updates. We got 3 updates here. Got Joe, Anna's father, former mine. It was Joe's accident that led me to write about the mines, and yet he doesn't hold a grudge for that or for letting his daughter down. Part of me likes to believe he sees me as a good man. The other part knows the contempt is just hidden deep. And we have thanks for listening isn't surprisingly a heartbreaking thing to hear from a 12-year-old. But that's what I get for treating her like a 12-year-old. Dennis behaved like a total jerk last night, slagging off both Nick and Anna to me. How badly did I hurt him? Maybe he went into hiding. Alright, so there's the cafe. I think we're supposed to go there, actually. I thought it was there, but... Let's see who's this talking on the phone. Wait, this barricade set up to regulate traffic.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around.
Okay, never mind.
Someone must have seen Dennis.
So Anna... Probably in there. See if I can see her. Cafe
I
American.
came here every morning before work to share a coffee with Anna.
Who's this person though? Oh, it's just an employee?
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
That would be funny to see him.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I like her necklace.
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Alright, wise words. Gonna leave you to your smoke. Oh, look at this rundown hotel. The Black Hearts. What's this? Posing building. Basswood Jungle. Small publication with a loyal following. First and only real job. Oh, this is the paper and that was the team. Okay, we saw in the photographs. What's going on there? This is where we used to
It's
work.
not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
That's why we got the big story out. Sign. Many companies left town.
At least the Basswood Jungle is still standing.
Okay. Oh, it's... Am I pronouncing it bass instead of bass? I probably am.
Maybe Kathy will know something. Or that new pharmacist.
Okay, I don't think... Yeah, Anna's not in... Oh, no. No, that's Tara. Can we write this? 50 cents for 1 minute of escapism. Used to be 25 cents. God damn it. Any gold... Any... Any good old days.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Back in my day, space rockets used to cost 25 cents.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just...
Hello?
I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
Yeah, I'll leave soon though, don't you worry.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Oh.
Not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
So it is true. Okay. I thought it was... Because we didn't know. We didn't know for sure. We did reconstruct the memory of it, but we couldn't be 100% sure, I don't think.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Nah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
That's quite alright, officer.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Yeah, I mean... at least he didn't pull a gun out on us, or on this fella. And is this what you call defacing? This is quite cool. What does that say there? Call W? Call VW? Goes to show not all graffiti is the works of vandals. Yeah, exactly.
You know you're in Basswood when even the graffiti's about minors.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? Journal updated. What's this? Miners' Day used to be the big family day outing in Basswood. Your dad would take you to see the town center. You'd have to sit on his shoulders to see the marching bands or the musicians on their stands. There was cotton candy and a donut machine in front of the old hotel, balloons and pinwheels and sticky fingers and laughter everywhere. In the evening, the lookout point would be littered with teenagers making out. Miners' Day was the glue that held the town together. It ran in people's bloods, even in yours. It's what makes Joe still come here. Staring at the miner statue for hours on end, it allows him to see the proud community Basswood was. Standing tall in the Appalachian Mountains instead of the down-on-its-luck town it became. Once a mining town, always a mining town, they say. Seems more confident than I remember him, so more frustrated. Oh, her name is Nicole, okay. Too poor to stay and too poor to live, I like that. It would make a good headline for an article, and I should write about Nicole. It's a real Basswood story. House for sale. Jones were already trying to sell it 4 years ago. Okay, guess we're not going through there though. Shall we go into the... Let's go into the drugstore. Oops. There's a pole in the way, damn it. See if anyone has seen Dennis. Oh, that's Nick's ex-wife there working.
Yo, get out the way.
Yo, make me. Dude, ugh, I don't know.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Shh, fuck you.
That's enough.
Who the hell is this guy? Looking for trouble,
Kathy
eh?
and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Yeah, exactly. He did leave his cards around.
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
Okay. Everything is chips, 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 and sweets. Power wheelchair, 50% off.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Damn. That's terrible. Oh, Tara. Oh, what's this? Sleeping pills? Need to be taken with caution. Okay. Some painkillers. Never there, one needed. Guess we don't need any of these. How you doing, Tara? You okay?
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course.
There you go.
I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut.
Ah.
It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts
Alright, alright.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that. Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too.
Yep, I was there.
Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him.
Did you see
I'm gonna
it?
ask the pharmacist. I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Oh yeah, you go on that WebMD
It was
thing,
nice talking to you, Tara.
to put it.
Was it?
I actually like Tara. She's quite cool. I like her character. What is this here? Beauty and grace. Lovely, lovely stuff. Anything else interesting? Charity stuffed toy. Emotional tragedy turned into a gift store item. Effective. That's how they get you.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
And didn't they close down the Appalachian trails? Why would you be selling maps? Pure fluff journalism. You can't get around to the trails. I guess you could eventually. Strategically display to make children feel better. Candy balls. What else are in these posters here? Diabetes, control it. Overweight. Russian poster. Won't be easy, but it's worth it. Oh, is that what's it called? Damn, I forgot what's it called.
Miner's Day always ends up exactly the same.
Well, withdrawal, going through
Relaxing in
withdrawal.
its constancy.
Miner's Day is back, a community celebration. Okay, shall we talk to... Let's talk to Kathy first. Kathy.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Damn. Guess she's busy talking to someone. Kathy's glass jar, handmade gift made by Joan. Ugly, but cute.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
She loves her kid. Nothing wrong with that. Journal updated. It was a Mother's Day gift. Kathy's kept it all these years, even though the colors have faded, and her old boss grumbled that clutter didn't belong in a pharmacy. Even Joan says she wouldn't be upset to see it go, but Kathy will never throw it away. It's been there so long. It's taken on a life on its own. Soon Joan will do that too, take on a life of her own. But that glass jar will stay with Kathy, with a candle inside that's never been lit, and probably never will be. She's a proud mother. That's cool to see. Pharmacist's diploma. More diabetes posters.
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Looks very professional. Although there's a bottle of pills just on the counter here. Maybe he's upselling some painkillers or something. Who knows?
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Thanks, I guess.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man.
Everyone's...
Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Everyone here in this town is so quotable. Yeah, why did he come here?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad here, to be honest. I'm not sure what his problem is with the place.
I heard you're helping out with the celebration today.
Naturally. It's the town's biggest homegrown tradition. I've become quite a fan myself.
I never got into it.
No. A celebration of hard work and building something with your own two hands? Well, it's quite romantic. I'm from Florida myself, but it has that universal appeal.
If it works for you.
Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure.
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
Some free
I really
publicity there, eh?
appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Again, why don't you ask him yourself, though? That is the question. Oh, now we can speak to Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Yo, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. She was sad before last night, but after she saw you, heartbroken. You're supposed to be her godfather, but whatever you said to her...
I didn't mean...
If that's what happens when she's around you, maybe just stay out of her life.
Alright, take it easy, come on.
I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's
There's
my
a bunch of
daughter.
the same photographs in the
I feel like
frames
I'm
in
losing
the
her.
background. That is so weird.
I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Look at that.
No one in here was much help.
I guess this, or they are selling the frames. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought it was like her family's pictures. Never mind that. Right, no one's seen Dennis. Goddamn. Working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. Yep. should probably head to the cafe. We've done enough dilly-dallying, I guess. We didn't get to ask Kathy any questions about Nick's murder either. We haven't been really following anything about that. Guess we're still hung up on Dennis. Tracks and Tunes, Anna's favorite shop. She came here every month for the LP section. Alright, let's go in the cafe. Oh, there she is. That's a menu. Hot coffee, warm tea, and fresh donuts. Healthy. Local legends honored today. I wonder who that is. Hi guys. The Gossip Club. 2 mouths but half an ear. One set in every hometown.
Why do we even bother with this old place? Feels like a ghost town sometimes, except ghosts haven't bothered leaving.
Alright, nothing useful there. Gonna get another loading screen here. The game does take a bit to load these scenes.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Not sure what is doddering, but I'm sure she isn't.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
She did make... Oh, we can go into the Mind Palace here. What does this reminds us of? I see we're back wearing a t-shirt. That's nice. Is this our...
Muley, for 2 points.
Oh no, this is Joan.
What is the
Okay.
name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
She's blue instead of
What is
pink.
her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
It's
You'd
Dottie.
like to win, huh, Bug?
Dottie the unicorn.
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
Oh god.
She says she's going to be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
And why not, mind you?
Can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it.
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Grave consequence shall befall
Thank you
onto
so
you
much.
and
You're
your cow
always such
if
a
you do so.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, Well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize her.
Oh god, alright, let's just listen to
Last
this.
few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Well, hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present.
She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I really wasn't listening. Yeah, she should spend more time with the kids if she hasn't been doing so, especially.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time.
But look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
I mean, slowly decomposing.
Well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christine.
Coffee.
Not right now, I gotta go.
Oh, she's writing something.
Anna's here. I should talk to her.
Definitely. Let's see. Got something on you. He has a strong opinion on my article. Fermi believes it was a good thing. Maybe the only one in town. No coincidence he didn't grow up here. I mean, Joe does too, though. So there's like two of them, at least. And we have Christina. Owns Cafe Americano just across the street from my old office. And Nick and I used to be regulars. Christina knows everyone in town. She's the gossip hub of Basswood. Serves great coffee with the laughter that can be heard all the way across Basswood. At least it was like that in the olden days. Christina was genuinely kind to me, a sentimental old woman. Might be the only person in Basswood who doesn't hate me. Gotta stop taking it so hard on yourself, dudes. Like, not doing yourself any favors by doing so. I know it can be hard sometimes, but you gotta try. Using graphs and data tables. Proficient. Yes, he is. Look at that. Proficient in words. Graphs. Right, let's finally talk to Anna, shall we?
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
Yeah,
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Should we tell her?
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down.
True.
Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
Tell her or hide it. We used to be able to trust her, right? We were in a relationship with her, so we can probably do it again. I'm gonna trust her.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, just don't go to the cops, I think.
Sam, what have you done?
Yeah, I don't really know that either. And then if I was Dennis, if I had just gotten a bit down, I don't think I would want to go into the office and work. Especially hangover, all messed up, sore in all the wrong places. But I guess we're going there. Are you still smoking? Is that your 5th cigarette? Damn. Do some work.
Really didn't think Miner's Day would have survived the mine closing down.
It's just a festive day, I guess. Joan's not here anymore. Were these guys here before? Oh, it's Joel. Do we want to talk to him? He's got his hat back. Did he go back to the bar and get it? Oh, he's on the phone here. Doesn't want to talk. Okay. Let's just go in here then.
Locked. I should check the back.
Okay.
My. Look what we got here.
Here we go.
Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
As that sound.
Maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Oh, something's gonna get real good.
I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Just make it sooner rather than later.
All right, champ.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Real menacing, boys. Go back to your day drinking and standing in social security lines. Leave me be. Alright, hopefully this will be open. There we go.